I'm going to show you the easiest ways to load an embroidery design on your Husqvarna Viking Designer Epic 3. Hi, I'm Sarah from sewingmastery.com, and we're doing all the free video tutorials on this beautiful machine, from all the sewing videos to all the embroidery videos. Plus, we have online courses for you to check out. Our most popular one is the Embroidery Essentials online course. And to all of our courses, there's a link in the description below, and in those course descriptions, there are free videos you can watch to see if that course is right for you. Those would be great places to keep going and learning more about this amazing machine. So a lot of people ask me, well, how do I get a design onto this machine? And there's actually multiple ways to do it. So we're going to start by working with some built-in designs, other ways to find built-in designs by category, talking about using a USB stick, and we're going to talk about the awesome mySewnet connection that if you are logged in via your Wi-Fi and your mySewnet account, that is a free account that you can access stored designs and then at your fingertips open them up, and they're right where you want them, right here on your screen. So we'll start with, if you're looking for just the built-in designs, you're going to come over to the side here and touch the little flower. So inside the flower, you're going to find your built-in designs, and right up here a second tab that is the mySewnet. If you have the library subscription, that's where those designs will show up. But your built-in designs are divided into categories. So all your designs, and yes, you can scroll and find your designs. Each tab is kind of a collection. There's like children's, and there's holiday, and there's quilting designs. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, where is the printout for these designs? Like, how do I know which colors to use? And the easiest way, and I'm going to kind of jump back up here to the top where the Husqvarna Viking logo is, that if you go down here to the Joy OS Advisor, touch on embroidery, and right here, the first tab is Design Booklet. And when you touch this, this is a QR code. That means you hold your phone up to this, take that picture, and it's going to link you to the digital catalog of all those designs and their sewing information. So then you could print like the ones you're going to work on. So instead of them printing a book that's massive that people don't look at but only use a couple pages of, this is our way of being greener and not printing that book. But it's right there. You can hold your iPad up to it as well, and that works really, really well. So going back, that would be how you can find designs. Once you find a design that you want to stitch, go ahead and select it. It will show you like how big a design is, how many colors, and how many stitches. So if you're like not looking for something too complex or too big, that's one way to do it. Now, to actually select the design, you're going to select it and then touch and hold it, and it will come in on your screen. Now, if it doesn't come in totally centered, touch the little centering, and it will have also picked the hoop size that it will fit in. So this is a smaller one. It has picked for me my 120 by 120, which is about 5 inches square. So I know that that's a design that's, you know, not ginormous and not take so long to stitch out. So that's one way to pick a design. Now, if I want to clear that design off the screen, we're looking for our trash can icon down here at the bottom. Touch it once and it will disappear. So anytime I touch the trash can, I'm not deleting it, but I am removing it from the screen. So not until it says, are you sure you want to delete something, are you actually physically removing it? But those built-in designs, hint, you actually don't actually delete those. Okay, that's number one. Number two, let's talk about ways you can put designs on a USB stick. So if you have, say for example, jumped into our Embroidery Essentials class, you've got a whole group of designs to download, and you can put them on the USB stick is one option. So when you put that in the side of the machine, you see my stick is there now. I'm going to come down to the little folder. The folder is going to be where I can access mySewnet and the USB. So right now, the mySewnet account, that's all the designs I have on my cloud. I can go here to see them in by name, not by icons. So at any given time, I have access to a lot of the designs that I have used recently. It's kind of my backup for all my designs as well, because it kind of all saves. I have a login, so all the designs stay right there. So it's a great way to back up your designs. But we were talking about the USB device. So I've plugged it in, and now it is looking at the designs that are on my USB. Now, I am going to make one little mention. I do use a Mac computer, and we've done a couple videos indicating what that is compared to if you use a Windows PC computer. So right at the beginning of this file format, there is a ._ and then the name of the file, and those actually don't work. So if I touch and try to open, I'm going to get a could not load that file. But it's because when I use the Mac computer, there's nothing wrong with the Mac and there's nothing wrong with the machine. It's just it sees some extra files. So what you need to do is actually scroll down until you get to the names of files that don't have the ._ there they are. And then those are files that you can actually open. When you are looking at them with the little pretty pictures, so click over to where you'll see icons. Let me pick the USB stick again. There's nothing showing in those first couple ones, but when you get to where the pictures show up, those are the ones that actually work. So that's how I know which ones to select. So that's just a little side note. If you are a Windows PC personal computer user, that does not apply to you. So just ignore that, and you will not have those extra designs that you need to skip over. Okay, so once again, when you find a design you want, you touch and hold it, and it opens it up on your screen and opens the right hoop size. Do keep in mind that USB sticks, if they're ginormous in size, might not work in this machine. So you want to find sizes that are on the smaller side, anywhere from a 1 to 4 gig stick. Some sticks will work, some sticks will not. Sometimes we have USB sticks that die, and that means you just lose that information. That's why we never store designs permanently on a USB stick. We want to always make sure that we have them stored safely somewhere else. Use this as just a transportation guide for getting to your designs. Okay, I'm going to touch the trash can to remove that from my screen. I mentioned a way that we can pick designs by theme. And we are going to go up to the Husqvarna Viking logo again, come down to the Joy of Sewing, open up Embroidery. Now this is where we were when we found that QR code for the design booklet. But in here is not only tutorials, but the tutorials will bring up the designs built into this machine that are associated with that technique. So for example, I have a tab called Applique. So when I have picked it, there's 4 different kinds of applique. I'm going to just start with the first one, and it's applique, just your traditional covered edge applique versus raw edge, or reverse applique with covered edge. There's lots of options. Okay, so let's just pick applique. So it's going to come up, and here's 11 steps for how to do an applique embroidery design. That's awesome. Okay, there's usually some movies that you can watch and videos to help you understand how that all works together. But look right here, it says Content. Content tab means that it has just pulled in every applique from every one of those groupings, because there's hundreds of designs in here, and put only the applique, traditional applique designs at our fingertips. So I know that if I picked one of these and touch and hold, up will come an applique design. So let's do that one more time. Let's go up to the logo at the top, touch Joy OS of Sewing, Embroidery, and let's explore some other topics here. Let's do freestanding embroidery. So again, traditional thread only, let's just do that one. Do you want to clear your ongoing work? Let's just say yes. So that would clear that little flower I had up before. Here's the step-by-step instructions, like for stabilizer, how to get things going, how to hoop everything. And then these are the designs that are all freestanding lace designs. Ooh, these are those earrings and necklace or bracelet. There's all sorts of fun ones. So for example, here, let's do the earring real quick. So touch and hold. Close that down. Look, you could do a whole hoop full of earrings and you'd have gifts ready to go, all on one hoop bead. Super fun. The last place we can go to would be the mySewnet. So I am logged into my mySewnet account. We would go over to the folder, and that file manager, the first folder, those are all my designs that I keep at my fingertips. So if I open up, I've got logos, I've got my design collections, I have some of our course designs in here, I have some Kimberbell collections I've done. I do like that. It's kind of nice to go back and go, oh my gosh, remember all these different things that we did? Touch and hold to open a folder, and inside those folders will be your designs that you've have placed in them, and all you have to do is open them up and they're ready to stitch. So I hope you'll try all these different options for opening up, loading designs. So I hope you'll check out all of our videos that we have done on the Husqvarna Viking Designer Epic 3. There's sewing videos, there's embroidery videos, and everything in between. We've got a link to the complete playlist down below, and if this video has been helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That's your way of saying thank you for the free information, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Happy sewing!